What's up, dude?
Oh, hey, Austin.
What are you doing?
What do you think the chances are of me getting cast as Luke Skywalker?
In the movies?
Yeah.
I think there's a 99.9% chance that you won't.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Star Wars fans, can you hear it? The Force is calling. And according to rumors, it sounds like Luke Skywalker is being recast. And who's it going to be? None other than possibly fan favorite Sebastian Stan. Now, how do we know this? Well, in recent interviews, we did see that Sebastian Stan's stunt double from Thunderbolts was talking about how Mark Hamill apparently came to Sebastian Stan in private and said that he would love for Stan to take over the role. Now, we have known for years that fans have wanted Sebastian Stan to be cast as this role. He looks the part, honestly. If you put them side by side, he looks the part. But apparently Mark Hamill has wanted this also for a very long time. It doesn't seem like Mark is going to be continuing his role as a stand-in for the younger, de-aged, digital Luke after Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett. I don't really know how they can continue this character without getting someone to recast it. And if Sebastian Stan is the one that Mark wants, then why not do it? The only interesting thing is, Ty, is that Sebastian Stan did say that he doesn't really want to fill that role when Mark is already still so prominent and involved in Star Wars. So do we think Sebastian Stan is going to take over this role eventually? Would it be smart for Lucasfilm to pull the trigger on this? What do you think?
I think that it would be a fantastic idea if Disney does it soon.
Yeah.
Sebastian Stan is 42 years old. He's still in good shape. He just proved that in Thunderbolts. He's going to prove it again in Doomsday. He's going to prove it again in Secret Wars. Like, the guy is very physically fit.
Yeah.
If you go back to the fight scenes that he had with Cap, the fight scenes that he's had in previous movies, the man is really, really strong. He's really athletic. If anybody could reprise the role of Luke Skywalker and do it really well, not only that has the acting chops, but the athletic ability to do the lightsaber duels, it would be Sebastian Stan.
Agreed. He's
He's a little bit bigger than Mark, but that's no big deal. But he has very similar facial structure. They could even de-age Sebastian Stan a little bit to make him look like a 30-something-year-old Mark Hamill, which was around the age of Mark in the Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
So what is this, a couple years after the Return of the Jedi?
I mean, we're looking at like 6 years in the Mando time frame. If we're going that direction with Luke, that's the prime placement for him.
Yeah, so I completely agree with you, Austin, that moving forward, if Disney wants to make a lot of money, you put Luke back in the fold.
Yeah.
You need Leia, you need Luke, so you probably need to recast Leia as well.
Yeah.
You need Han Solo, which we've already
Which
recasted.
you technically can bring Alden back.
That's right, you can bring him
he
back.
He did a good enough job, in my opinion, to play Han.
Yeah, you have recasted characters already. You have Lando, who's already been recast.
Yeah.
So you have all these main characters that if you recast them, you can really build something special in the next decade.
Yeah.
From a Disney standpoint, a Lucasfilm standpoint, I think it would be very, very advantageous for Disney to do that and do it soon.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the success of Andor. I mean, everybody has different opinions about that show, but one thing is for sure, the production quality and the acting is incredible. And it's very sad, and I've said it 1,000 times, it's very sad that Lucasfilm did not give the same care to its other projects like Kenobi, like Ahsoka, all these things. People obviously want this type of storytelling in Star Wars that's a little bit more in depth. Mm-hmm. And so the prime move after Andor, because Andor's over. What are we going to do next? You need to do something that's going to connect to that original trilogy, but do it in a way that feels honoring, but also push the story forward. You can't do that with de-age characters or digital recreated characters. Mm-hmm. You have to do that with actors like Sebastian Stan. And I used to be against this. I used to be like, no, Mark Hamill is Luke, you can't do this, do animated, all the things. Sure, you can still do animated, but Lucasfilm is at least interested in bringing Luke back to some extent. I mean, they brought him in the parks now after years of saying they were not going to do that. He's showing up in all the merchandise, all those things. Clearly, they realize that that sells. And so Dave Filoni seems to be moving in that direction, heir to the Empire-ish with his movies. But are we actually going to get full-fledged Luke is the question. And I think Sebastian Stan is the perfect move because he does, I mean, watching Thunderbolts, I was looking at him when he was doing this, and even though he had the long hair, I'm staring at him and I'm like, man, like just the way he talks and stuff, like he really could embody that character. And it would be great to see someone like Billy Lord or somebody similar to take on Carrie Fisher's character of Leia, and then also Alden come back as Han. And it may not be perfect, but it would be probably the best thing we're going to get with those characters. And we desperately need more fleshed out versions of those characters, like we got in the books, like we got in the video games, all those things. Like, people say they're tired of the Skywalker saga, but I actually think they're just tired of getting mediocre, washed up versions of those characters.
Yeah.
I think if we actually got the quality of those characters and the rich storytelling of after Return of the Jedi, we could maybe finally get a product that actually respects and honors the fans. As long as we don't go towards the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want Luke Skywalker ODing on the Force, you know, like that's not good. But seriously, Disney gave us, you know, say what you want about Disney, they gave us one of the best Luke Skywalker scenes of all time in end of Mando season 2.
Yeah.
If we got that Luke Skywalker reprised by Sebastian Stan, that's possible again.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
Well, and you just think of the reaction that scene got. And the reason that reaction got that was because, one, it was a surprise. Two, nostalgia. But I think even though as much as we love nostalgia, we need to get beyond nostalgia with Star Wars to actually move it forward. Because they can't be dangling those keys for the rest of eternity. You know what I mean? Like, we need more depth. Like, yeah, we want those awesome action scenes like the end of Mando, but we need Luke to have more of a character arc than just standing there and saying a couple words in digitally designed way. You know what I mean? Like, we actually need that depth of what has been going on with him since Return of the Jedi, him rebuilding the Jedi Order, like all those things that the expanded universe gave us. I mean, heck, just wipe the sequels out and give us, whether or not, I mean, it'd be a cheap trick, but go through the world between worlds, do something, erase something, and then give us Luke Skywalker with Mara and kids and all that kind of stuff with somebody like Sebastian Stan that can pull off the chops. So I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, and if the prequels and revisiting Revenge of the Sith taught us anything, it's that people love George Lucas Star Wars.
Yeah.
So,
well, the millennials do.
I mean, there's enough of us millennial strong that would show up for
100%.
this. I mean, the core of Star Wars, I think, would show up in droves to see something like that again.
Yeah.
So if you give us an Andor feel, a George Lucas feel, and you give us characters that we know and love, and you give them the way that they're supposed to be portrayed, like the books portray and the original 6 movies portrayed them as, and we expand on that, I think we'd be in for a real treat, and I think Disney would just be printing money at the box office.
Yeah. I mean, the question is who's the one to do it? I think current creatives like Dave Filoni have experience and have good elements to him and his work, but we need somebody more than that can honestly also write really well. I don't know if Filoni's the one to do that. I think he has the knowledge, but we need a combination of people. Sam Witwer, people, I mean, Tony Gilroy, say what you will, he wrote Andor really well. We need somebody like that that doesn't know Star Wars, that can write character arcs really well, but also rely on somebody that understands the mythos and the lore and all those things that can give him that information to flesh that out. So,
yeah. Well, let us know what you think in the comments. Do you think Sebastian Stan has the acting chops, and is he, still fit enough, spry enough to do Luke Skywalker justice, to do Mark Hamill justice? I mean, Mark Hamill went to him and basically gave him his blessing.
I mean, to me, that's the Force telling him, like, let's do this. I mean, that's the Force is strong in my family, and I just pass that over to you.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Exactly. So, again, let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know if we're crazy or if you agree with us. And stick around, because we're going to be talking a lot more about this in the coming months, in the coming years, hopefully, because something actually happens with it. So,
for sure.
Stay tuned. We are Fandom Fix.
See ya.